Hey guys, so I know it's been a while since I've uploaded a video. I've been working on quite a few different things, and right now in my life I've got a huge project through work that's taking up a lot of my time, and so I just haven't had the time to film very many videos. So but I've been doing daily sketches, I've been drawing a lot, I just haven't had the time to create videos. So right now I'm just gonna go over my sketchbook. It's gonna be a big sketchbook, there's a lot of drawings in here. So, and some of these are drawings from my storybook that I was working on, the children's book. So without further ado, let's go through my sketchbook. So this was just a quick I had a mech idea sketch. Also, by the way, I got a new camera. So this camera, I can see exactly what I'm filming, which is gonna make my videos a lot better. So this idea was kind of a mech idea, and I did it really quick. I know several people requested that I fully render this, but instead of doing that, I'm gonna skip ahead in my sketchbook and show you guys that I actually decided to redraw this one. So this is the redraw of this one right here. So you can kind of see the figure is way more, this one was definitely more cartoony. I was just kind of messing around, fleshing out an idea. And then this one, I thought more about what the anatomy would actually look like. And I referenced some figure stuff, which I actually got a new app on my phone that's really cool. What's the app called? It's like Art something on the App Store for iPhones, and it's basically a 3D model thing, so you can kind of move the model however you want. But I really liked it. I used it a couple times in this sketchbook. But so, and this is a pretty recent sketch, but you guys can kind of see the difference. Not referenced, referenced. So much more anatomically correct, but still the same kind of concept. I'm gonna go through these pretty quickly because these are my children's books, so I might talk about them in another video when I do my final children's book. But this is kind of an ogre type guy. Here is a bird fairy. And here is a little flower kind of creature thing. And this was a goblin. He's about to eat a bug, I think. But I like this one, kind of a cool, I like the form on this one. He's got huge hands, a little belly. I like this character a lot. This one's getting out of the children's book, obviously. This is kind of a Harley Quinn SketchUp that I did. I don't know why I did this, but I always kind of like these little situations where you're not quite sure what's going through their mind, but I'm pretty sure she's probably gonna smash that kitten. Maybe not, who knows? But this is kind of a fun illustration. There was no reference on this one. It's just, I feel like this drawing, I've definitely gotten better at figure drawing. So here is another kind of character for the children's book, and some of these characters were just kind of out there. This was like a dog fairy type thing. So, I mean, it's kind of weird. Probably doesn't necessarily fit in a children's book, but. And here is another character from a children's book. This is like a mushroom goblin type thing. And here is a fairy. I told you guys there was a lot of sketches, so I'm just kind of going through these pretty quickly. So this is one of the fairy ideas. After I did this one, I thought, hey, it'd be really fun to do a bunch of different fairy ideas and kind of just explore that. So this was just a random sketch, no reference or anything. One of those days where I just started sketching. You can kind of see I didn't really finish it or anything, just mashing out ideas. This is kind of a creepy thing. Started out probably thinking maybe like a monster or something in this children's book, but it's too scary for the children's book, so it didn't make it. This was another quick random sketch. Don't know why I did it. Was having a hard time thinking of what to draw. A lot of these sketches are much quicker than normal. I've been way busier lately, so I haven't had a lot of time to spend on drawings. Later on I do though. I've actually took a couple sketches and kind of carried them over several days. So again, children's book, these were mushroom people. You guys have seen these multiple times throughout my drawings and stuff. But you can kind of see, like I can get way more detailed with this camera. So you guys, when I have actually filmed a couple of videos, I just haven't been able to, they didn't turn out exactly the way I wanted, but I can really show you guys pencil work and shading and stuff like that now. So the camera, I feel like, is gonna help me make much better videos going forward. Here is another character for the children's book, and these were just like side sketches. Like I said, I'll do a book or a video on the book probably soon. But yeah, these were just characters I put on the sides of the pages and stuff like that to kind of flesh out the fantasy world that I created. Another one of those characters, as you can tell, I did a lot of these. This is like a little imp or something. I really like this fairy. I thought it looked like my wife because of the eyes. But she didn't really take offense to it, but she was laughing because she does have big eyes. But I like this fairy a lot. These long arms and the really long slender legs, kind of insect-like, is definitely something I've moved forward with and really kind of stuck with that idea throughout a lot of these fairies. So another sketch. This one I didn't put in the book. I was really inspired by an artist that I was following, so I decided to do some kind of lighter touched pencil illustrations, quicker. This was a really quick illustration. I don't know, he made it into the children's book as kind of like this forest like beast creature type thing, but they're not necessarily bad. Went with the unicorn thing like the bunny rabbit from the book. Here is a no reference portrait of, like when I posted this to Instagram, I said, if you guys know anybody that looks like this, it's kind of a portrait that I didn't mean to be of anyone, but it might look like someone. And I thought kind of that it might look like my daughter, like when she gets older, like 18 or 19 or something like that. So it'll be fun to kind of maybe reference this back if I can think that. I mean, that's 15 years from now, so 16 years from now. But anyway, this was just felt like drawing a portrait, so I did. And the next day I decided to draw an alien. So this is kind of like a future alien guy. Didn't take me too long. These don't take me very long. Sometimes like this face and stuff like that, this is definitely one of those situations where I didn't really have a whole lot of inspiration. I didn't go into the drawing inspired by anything, so but I like the way this one turned out. It's kind of thoughtful. That was doodling, and I never filled the page up. So here's some drawings that I spent a lot more time on. I think I referenced this one, but this one I spent a little bit more time rendering, which I hadn't been doing, and I really like the way it turned out. I like the armor, I like the pose, the angle which you look up at her. And I got back to spending a little bit more time on my sketches. So that's one of them, and this is just kind of a robot girl. I like the face a lot on this one. And then the next one is another one of them. This is kind of looks like an athlete or something, but I really enjoyed spending the extra time carrying a drawing over into the next day and just making sure I spent the extra time on it. But I definitely liked this one a lot. And so this one kind of inspired me to do another kind of athlete one. So the next one is kind of this Damian Lillard. I used a reference from one of his portraits. And this is kind of like a basketball player in that same style, like a futuristic basketball player. So as you can see, he's kind of got like mechanical legs, body armor, but I wanted to keep some elements like still kind of basketball NBA-esque, like the shoes and the shorts and stuff. But I really like those legs. They look like they can jump high or something. And then this was just a random, again, I wasn't inspired, but I had my colored pencils with me that day, so I just decided to do a quick colored pencil sketch. Colored pencil takes a long time, and I really wish I had the time to do some really cool, elaborate colored pencil drawings, but I just used like a skin color and then some white highlights, and then red and some green to do my shadows and stuff. But this is kind of a creepy, weird colored pencil drawing. I don't know. Just felt like doing something creepy that day. But anyway, so this is just kind of a quick, what I've been doing in my sketchbook. I have a lot of videos planned. I just haven't been able to get to them. And also, you might have noticed the new intro. I've been working on learning some new software, which is Premiere and After Effects. So that's kind of taking up some of my free time learning that stuff. So, but I have a few videos, like I want to do a supplies video where I show you what supplies I use. Feel like that would be good. I'm going to do my kind of art space setup. I'll show you my camera that I'm using now. And then I actually already filmed this video. Like, I was doing the fairies for a while, so I did film a whole video on this drawing right here, where I do cover the lips. And I'm kind of messing around with filming in real time versus sped up drawings, because I know there's a lot of you that would really like to see some real time, like how I actually do stuff. And that's how I did this video right here, or this fairy. So anyway, sorry I haven't been around, guys. It's just, it's life. I have my real job and my family and stuff, so sometimes it gets hard to juggle all of it. But I will be putting up videos more regularly going forward. So it's just finding the time right now. But anyway, I hope you guys like this video, and if you haven't, subscribe. And also, it really helps me out a lot. One of the things any YouTuber will tell you is growing your channel and getting your stuff in front of more people's eyes is a goal for all of us. I'm sure many of you who are artists can relate. So if you know anybody who is interested in art and stuff like that, I would love it if you'd share my videos with them. And thanks a lot. Bye.